Christian, and today I'm looking at Philippians chapter 2, verse 13. For God is working in you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases Him. There is a word that I think we use pretty regularly in life right now that I think is actually hurting us, and that word is busy. It is kind of like a badge of honor these days to be considered busy. Oh my gosh, I'm so busy. What are you doing? Keeping busy. Oh, I was going to do this, but we were just so busy. Problem is, busy's not really productive. It's not helpful, and generally it's hurtful. You have friends and family in your life that you haven't talked to because you're so busy. There are things that aren't getting done because you're so busy. Your family isn't spending enough time together because you're so busy. And we haven't really been able to figure out, how do I cope with the things that actually need to get done in a real day. You still have to go to work. Your kids got to eat. You got to eat. Some of you teach Bible study and Sunday school and coach T-ball, and those things need to get done. But how do I cope with that without feeling frantic on the inside? Because I think busy really is a state of mind and a state of being, as opposed to something we're actually doing. It is fully possible to be full, have a day full of activities, but never actually go on the inside. There's two questions I think I try, emphasis on try, to ask myself, and I think they might be helpful to you. One, if I'm starting to feel myself get a little frantic or overwhelmed or frustrated, I ask myself, what am I doing in my own power? The verse says it's God who works in us to do what He needs to get done. So what am I trying to do that I'm not using His grace for? What am I putting my own effort towards? How am I trying to squeeze on, hold on, fix this myself in order to get this done? And I'm not actually walking in His grace. Second question, what am I doing that He didn't call me to do? Everything that we ever need to do in life, He's going to provide for. He's going to provide resources. He's going to provide the strength. He's going to even provide the desire, which is what Paul's telling us in this scripture. So what in us, what are we doing that He's not giving us the strength for? Because there's things in our lives that aren't necessarily things we want to do, but we feel God's grace take over. If you're taking care of a sick parent, if you are dealing with multiple children, like there's some things where it's just like, I don't even want to get out of bed today. But He gives you that desire on the inside going, that's your baby. I gave them to you. That's your parent. I gave them to you. That job that your boss is absolutely psychotic, I gave that to you. That platform that you're standing on, that people are looking at you in your world, I gave that to you. And He gives us the grace to operate in it. So what are we doing that He didn't give us the grace or the calling to do? And sometimes in life, that's actually the stuff that we feel like you're supposed to do. Like you're a parent, so you're supposed to make muffins and make cookies from scratch. And as a pastor, you're supposed to go visit every single sick person in your church. You're supposed to, and you're supposed to, and you're supposed to. But some of those supposed tos aren't our called tos. Some of us who run businesses or organizations have to learn how to delegate. It might actually be something that needs to get done, but you don't need to do it. What things in your life do you kind of need to look at and go, maybe I need to reevaluate what's going on here? How can I put myself in a place of rest where God is working and I'm just following His orders? Think about it. Two questions. What are you doing in your own strength? And what is it you're doing that God didn't call you to do? Love you.